All right, guys, welcome back. So, in today's episode, we are going to be discussing year 3 in business. So, stay tuned. Okay, so year 3 in business. So, let's recap 2022. 2022, we left off with that international 4300, and in December, we did pick up that big TJ Maxx job. We basically did 75 loads in December, and we charged a premium rate because they did need us there quite a bit. So 75 loads full of cardboard. We were able to sell those and make money on that through a local recycler. So fast forward into January, basically we quickly realized that we needed more dumpsters. So January 2023, we were able to get paid for that TJ Maxx job. I took a big portion of that and threw it right into dumpsters. So I ended up buying, a good chunk of dumpsters. I think I bought 12 or so at that point, and just basically started working with those dumpsters that I bought at the end of 2022, and now the 12 that I bought in January. And, we were off to a good start. Now, something we quickly realized was the amount of calls that we were getting, we just couldn't service everyone. We were losing a tremendous amount of money by not being able to service these folks. And I started passing leads to other local haulers. And after kind of auditing the amount of money that was going out to these local haulers, we were losing $40,000-$50,000 a month. So that's a substantial amount of money, and it really started making me, think, what do we need to do? So talked to my wife, and we basically made the decision that in March 2023, we went to Commerce Truck Sales here in Norco, California, and we bought a Freightliner Cascadia pre-built already as a roll-off. So yes, it was more money because it was pre-built, but what this allowed us to do was get that truck on the road immediately and start bringing in some of that money that we were losing by subbing it out. Now, we ran into an issue. We didn't have the dumpster count that we needed to fulfill these orders. So, quickly in late March, early April, I ended up buying 20 containers from a good friend of mine here locally, and really increased that dumpster count to right around close to 40. Now, 2 trucks, close to 40 dumpsters we were moving. Now in California, it's kind of hard. It's a little bit different just because there's a lot of traffic. The landfills have long wait times. So we felt that, having that 17 to 20 dumpsters per truck was what we could handle. And it kind of was true. Between delivering, pickups, landfill runs, dropping off at the yard, that's what we can handle. And we were doing all right, but the guys were working a lot of hours. They were working 6 days a week, 12-hour shifts plus. So something kind of needed to change. So we implemented a day and night shift. So basically, we would have a 5 to 5 shift, and then we would have a 5 p.m. to about 10 p.m. shift. And then sometimes that driver would get off around midnight. So luckily, one of our local landfills is open 24 hours. So that meant that we can go dump at night, which was kind of nice because we were able to make sure that we picked up, dumped all the dumpsters, and then have dumpsters ready for the guys first thing in the morning. But the downfall of having a landfill that's open 24 hours is you just can't control what's being dumped at night. It's too dark, and unfortunately, we ran into a lot of issues where there was a lot of damage being caused to the trucks that were entering the landfill late at night. So, one of the worst, I guess, issues that we had was I was on a work trip in Sacramento. I had some training up there, and we had a nice, we think it was rebar, but actually the hole was about 4, basically inches round. Get popped right through the oil pan and kind of, did a lot of damage there. But had to get that towed out, had to bring it back to our yard and then get it worked on. So it was definitely expensive. The truck was down for about a week, but that was just one of the things. Plus, late at night, you're running over everything, so you're getting a lot of flat tires. And when you're trying to change flat tires at the landfill where it's soft ground, uneven ground, it just sucks. So we're trying to eliminate that as much as possible. So we just kind of did away with delivering at night, or going to the landfill at night, I should say. We still deliver at night, but we just avoid going to the landfill. So the only way to do that was increase our dumpster count. So we started thinking about, how are we going to do it? We need to buy more dumpsters. But at the same time, we had conducted another audit and realized we were still losing about $35,000 worth of work, subbing it out. So once again, my wife and I got together and we basically made the determination that maybe we should introduce a third truck. So in late August, we went and bought International ProStar. It was a day cap, so I knew that we needed to chop the frame, stretch it, and get it outfitted to be a roll-off truck. So that's exactly what we did. We bought the truck, and we, within an hour, delivered it to our roll-off builder, and it sat there for 8 weeks. It got outfitted with a whole brand new roll-off system. The truck got painted black, and 8 weeks later, we picked it up and made sure all the registration was current, insurance, and off it went, to make money. Now, once again, we already knew we needed more dumpsters, so I had to come up with some money, and we ended up buying another 20 dumpsters. Now, this kind of put us at that 62 dumpster range. So we have 63 units total, 62 dumpsters, one flatbed, and off we went. So basically, we ran these 3 trucks throughout all of 2023, and really increased the number of clients that we can service on a daily basis. So having 3 trucks local in Riverside allows us to really capitalize on this market, and it's been great for us. We try not to go too far out. This is our bread and butter, and it's a good market for us. Now 3 trucks in, and we're getting towards the end of the year. Now we have to start making decisions like what tools are needed in order to allow us to improve or increase our productivity. One of those things was we were getting to the issue where I needed to hire a few people to bring their full-size skid steers and help us load things from the side. So I thought, buying a Bobcat T450 would really help us out, and not have to sub out that work as much. So December came around, and I talked to my Bobcat rep, and he's like, I got a T450 in stock, come down, check it out, and tested it out at the yard. And honestly, to buy a Bobcat, it's by far easier than buying any car. I said, I like it. He said, all right, let me submit it real quick. And I got a response within minutes. And he says, we can clean it up and get it delivered to you within a couple of days. Now, this Bobcat was $70,000, so it wasn't the super high-end one. It wasn't the cheapest one. It was 70 grand, and it's by far easier to buy a $70,000 piece of equipment than buying a $30,000 truck or something. So that's kind of weird, but that's what we did. We bought that T450, got it to our yard, and now if we do have something that we need to load up, we have the means to pick it, load it up, whether it's 5 foot tall, 6 foot tall. We have the reach to really fill these containers with whatever debris we have here. So now, recapping, 2023, our 3rd year in business, we bought basically 2 roll-off trucks, and another probably 50 some containers to put us at that range that we talked about. Now, where do we go from here? It's 2024. It is April 1st, 2024 right now. What's the plan for Heritage? So we think that in order to scale, we need to buy more dumpsters. So earlier today, I was actually making plans to buy more dumpsters. Made a couple phone calls, and we do have another 8 that we're trying to get here within the next couple weeks. So I'll buy another 8, but I truly think that we need a good 16 to 20 containers to get us to the point that I feel comfortable. I do think there's still a lot of money on the table, so in order to increase productivity, efficiency, we do need another truck, not just for efficiency, but also to have a backup. Our trucks are running basically 5 to 5, and if one truck goes down, it definitely puts a hurt on our scheduling. So we need another truck. And let's see, what else do we need? Truck, more dumpsters, and I think just kind of tighten up our processes a little bit, and we can definitely capitalize on everything. So, other than that, 2023 was a year full of growth. We spent over $300,000 on dumpsters. We spent, over what, about 200 and some dollars on the trucks. So, I mean, altogether, that was, 500,000, 500 plus in 2023 just on equipment. I mean, plus the skid steer out in the 70. So we're like at 600,000 for 2023 and just equipment. So definitely spend a lot of money. But it's helped us get to the point where we are now. And, luckily we're 4 months into 2024 and we haven't spent that much. Other than that, I truly appreciate you guys tuning in and checking us out. And we'll post some more videos. And I guess lastly, if you guys haven't done so, there is going to be a link down below for Dumpsters in the Desert, May 10th, 2024 in Las Vegas. So if you guys are seeing this video here, basically in April 2024, click on the link below and, make sure to attend that event. It's going to be a lot of great information, a lot of good networking, and, we'll see you there. So thanks, guys.